How's it going, everybody? Marvel the Cross 316 coming back with another video. I know it's been a really long time since I've made a video. I know it's just because I've been in school. School has just been kicking my butt lately. Well, not really. It's just I'm in my senior year. It's my busiest year of my college journey, and so today is my birthday. Today's my birthday. I turned 22. And so, with that money that I got for my birthday, I decided to go to my local comic book store and to pick up some books. So, that's what I'm going to show y'all today. So, let me show y'all what I got. So, I got about 6 books. And I'm a big Spider Man junkie. I love Spider Man. And so, here we go. We're going to start off with Amazing Spider Man issue 152. I got this for $5. I got every one of these books that I'm going to show y'all for $5. Not too bad. I'm a big Shocker fan. I like the Shocker. He's a great villain. I needed that for my run. I'm focusing, and some of y'all know this. I was watching ETA Nick's little live stream that he does on Wednesday, and I told them in the chat that I was just going to focus on Amazing Spider-Man, and I think that's, well, one, it's because it's a great run to collect. I mean, you look at the run in general, and I mean, a lot of those books are really, really expensive, and they're just going to continue to go up in value too. But secondly, it's not only because of the value of the books, but I'm also collecting because Spider-Man is my favorite. Like I've already said, Spider-Man is my favorite superhero. So it gives me, like, I don't know, motivation, I guess, to go out and collect. So I'm focusing on specifically issues 1 to 200. Now, that's a big pipe dream. I don't know if I'll ever achieve that goal, but I'm going to do the best I can. So let me show you all the next book. So I had 152. Here's issue 153. And I believe, I don't know the year on this book. I don't know when these came out. I think they were in probably 75, 1975, 76, somewhere around there. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that. But here's issue 153. Issue 154 with the Sandman. I really like Sandman's costume here. This is when he was part of the Frightful Four at that time. It's pretty cool that some of Spider-Man's biggest foes, like the Rhino and Sandman, they appear in different runs, like different titles other than Spider-Man. Like Sandman is mostly, you can mostly find Sandman in Fantastic Four issues, like in the 70s. And then, like, for the Rhino, he's a big Hulk villain as well. So, it goes to show that Spider Man, not only is he a cool superhero, but he has one of the best rogue galleries as well. So that's issue 154. So you're probably seeing a little bit of a trend here. I'm just picking them up as I can find them. So I got 152, 53, 54, boom, 155. Now, none of these issues in particular are key, but they're just fillers for my run. And, you know, it's not a bad thing to do. If you like a title like Amazing Spider-Man or Fantastic Four, then go right ahead and pick up as many books as you can. It doesn't matter if they're key or not. For me, that's just what I like to do. I used to, collect everything, but I got so many books, in my closet that I figured I need to just focus on one, and that one thing would be Spider-Man. So that's what I'm doing. So here we go. This issue 155. Really love that cover. It's probably one of my favorite covers that I picked up out of this haul today. That's issue 155. I really love the web and the cool things that's going on in that cover. It's a bunch of action. It's really busy too in that. Like, there's a lot of things going on in that cover. And those are the type of covers that I like. So that's issue 155. And these books, the condition on them are not too bad. I would say they're probably very good to fine minus, probably. So not too bad. Probably 5.0 to 6.0 range. So that's issue 156. I'm not too familiar with this villain, so I'm looking forward to reading these. Yeah, that's right. I like to read my books that I collect as well. I don't just leave them in the bags. You know, I'm a firm believer that if you collect comic books, you ought to read them as well. So whatever I buy, I'm going to get my money's worth. I'm going to read it. I'm going to, put it back up. And if I feel like I want to read it again, I'll read it again. That's just the bottom line. So that's issue 156. And, I don't know if I'm ever going to sell these anytime soon, so it just doesn't really matter. If I do end up selling them, I'm not going to expect to get much. I mean, if you know how comic book collecting is, you buy what you want, but you never know. You're probably not going to get your money back. That's all I can say. Like, it's only for certain books that you're probably going to get a good investment. A lot of these books, I'd say collect them because you love them. That's all. That's the best advice I can give you. I like this cover too. It's a lot of things going on. Some great things. So they didn't have issue 157 or 58. I needed those issues, but I ended up picking issue 159. And at this point, I was already going to spend $30 or $32. I don't know why. I guess it was with tax, $32. I felt like that was enough. I don't spend too much. When I'm going to a comic book store, I'm not going to spend hundreds of dollars unless I find, something that's really key or something that's important. And so far, a lot of those books that he had, weren't in the best condition. I want to have my books at least, mid-grade, most of my collection. That's the goal. I'm not looking to get any mint condition books. If I do find some, that's a plus, but, I'm always thinking about the money, and it's important for me to spend my money wisely. Like my parents always said, don't spend your money all in one place. So that's, I had a little bit of money left over, and so I felt it was a good haul, a good buy of what I've done today. Also, I got a little freebie, from the store. The guy who owns the shop was like, "Hey, you want a free book?" I just select a little freebie. And I was like, "Sure, why not?" So it's like that's thick too, but it's Avengers Road to Marvels to Avengers. It was probably a pretty good read. I'll look into it. Why not? Some good reading over the holidays. That's another thing. I hope y'all had a great, Thanksgiving. I know I had a pretty good one. Having some good turkey and all that good food. And then today's my birthday. So, I'm pretty lucky on that. I'm glad I got to catch up with y'all. I know it's been a while since I've made another video, but if I don't make another one anytime soon, I hope y'all have a great Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I'll see y'all soon.